Hi, my name is Zach Banyan, and today I'm going to be showcasing my F&P Final Major project for Level 3 Media. What I created for my F&P was a music video for my client Tommy Coggin, and that music video is called Is That All There Is? Okay, so first off I'm going to be showcasing my drive and all of the work I did, everything from research all the way running through to my final edit and editing. So if you go into the Final Major project F&P folder, you'll see I have a context folder, production paperwork, reflective journals or reflective valuation, and my research report. Here I have my Wix website, and which I'll be showing you later, and my promotional website that I did for Tommy to promote his music. So first we're going to be looking at the research report. In here we'll have mood boards and the vox pops. This is all shown on the research report anyways, but so I'm just going to show you on there now. So the research report involved everything from, which let the pages load, but yeah, it involved everything from primary, secondary, and visual research. So for primary we did things like, here's my just introduction, which is an introduction to what I'm actually doing. Yeah, and we go workflow, and then we start with primary research, which is, here we have initial ideas generation, independent learning, so stuff like tutorials on YouTube and over the internet. Experimentation, which was some workshops that we did in college, so some green screen work we did here, and further down you'll see some 5-shot rules. Some tutor feedback from our teachers. This was some surveys, so when I'm trying to gather research for what I'm going to add in my video and what people think of my idea and things, I created some surveys on Google Forms to get some feedback and see what people think. Next this is a vox pop, sorry. So yeah, next we go down to secondary research. We have competitors, so different competitions that I was joining to try and get myself some more, publish my video some more, see what more people think of my idea, things like that. Target audience, this is BBC's and E4's target audience, so it's kind of different to mine, but it's very similar. So here you'll see mine. This is my target audience. Script research, online forums. So as you can see, secondary research is pretty much everything from on the web, things that other people have already gathered, and I'm just pretty much taking their research and making it my own, pretty much, which is what that is. Surveys and statistics, again, more secondary research. And we move down to visual research, which is everything from mood boards, similar products, photography, typography research, everything that's going to go into the video, or everything that you can see, I guess, visually. So we have typography research. I just researched some fonts that I might be using for my video that might give it that look that I'm going for. So mood boards, here I wrote why I used every picture, why I've chosen each and every one. Another mood board, some website layouts. So this was what I was researching when I was creating my Wix website, the promotional one and my personal one for all my work. Online tutorials, just different transitions, different edits, different things that I could do when editing. I just looked on YouTube to make sure that I knew how to do that before I decided to go into it to save time. My calendar and my schedule. Some similar products to my video. I did 3. Photos and artwork. This is something that I really enjoyed. It gave me a lot of inspiration. Down to locations. When I was researching some different locations, decided what I was going to do for where I was going to film my music video. Influential directors, cinema artists. I chose True Geordie, as he's done a lot of documentary style videos that interest me, and I wanted to try and use the same style that he's using for my music video. Production research, we have the budget, different places to hire, so editing suites and stuff, how much people earn in the industry, and we move down to some feedback. It's just a survey giving me feedback for my video, so I know what I need to change for my rough edit and what people liked about it. This is down to my conclusion. We're coming towards the end now. The conclusions pretty much telling you what I enjoyed, what I felt went well, what I could have improved on, what I didn't really enjoy, that kind of thing. And then right at the end we have the bibliography. Half of it's missing, but bibliography. I think the rest of my bibliography is on my reflective journal. So yes, that is my research report with all the research that I conducted for my FMP. Okay, moving on to context. Context is pretty much all the important things that need the foundation laid down for the final major project. We have a proposal here explaining what my idea is, the concept, how I thought the year, but even before the FMP went, skills and what different things that I learned, and then an evaluation with a smaller bibliography with some ideas to help you gather a better idea for what I'm actually doing. Next we have the schedule. This is my calendar, my schedule, with help me keep on track, make sure I was always on top of work, what I did on certain days and what I needed to make sure that I did in that certain time, so I know that I'm always keeping on top of work, and I always keep, I don't fall behind and stuff like that. It tells me what days I'll be missing, for example, bank holidays, lets me know that, all the half terms, so I'm always clued up on what's up and coming. One page proposal. This is like the second section of the concept, but it's pretty much just one page explaining what it is, target audience, actors, who I'm using, like locations, and again, this is just all the concept of it. Moving over to problem solving log, we have the top part is just some potential problems, and when we scroll down, we see actual problems that happened. So this is everything from forgetting to back up my work and losing it, to locations where the weather was bad, so I had to change the day, and just stuff like not taking cameras out in time, so I had to find alternatives and that kind of thing. And then lastly, we have our pitch. This is just a short presentation with everything that you need to know: hooks, themes, concepts, target audiences, target audience profiles, primary research, secondary, initial findings, everything that you need to know to make, gather a good idea for what I'm doing. So just from the pitch, you should be able to know exactly what I'm doing after reading it. Okay, moving on to my production paperwork. This is everything from character bibliographies, location recce's, everything you need to know. So I think the most important thing that I need to show here is my music video script. This tells you exactly what's going to be going on, what point of the song, and what's going on in the song and in the shot. So for example, it slow pans around a lamp, focusing on scenery with Tommy, who is the artist, walking in background, and you can see, you hear the ambient sounds, and it's all color graded. So audio's in red, dialogue's pink, blah blah blah, and so on. So that's my music video script. Everything else I think is pretty self-explanatory. Look at a call sheet. I did 2 call sheets in as I was filming on 2 different days. Everything from actors, what they need to wear, the location, restaurants around where the nearest toilets are, and timings and what the weather's like, pretty much. That's one of the call sheets. You can see there's another one here. And we have risk assessments, shot list, release form, and then the storyboard. For my storyboard, I decided that I was going to do one main storyboard, and then I was going to do another slide of my cutaways. So seeing as mine was a music video, there was a lot of cutaways, and I just decided that I was going to do the main plot for one, and then the cutaways for another. So this is the main plot. Obviously, there will be different angles for each one, and then the cutaways, there'll be all different angles of one, blah blah blah. So this is just a general overview of the cutaways. Okay, that's the production paperwork. Moving on to my reflective journal. This is something that I feel like I struggled with the most. I always felt like I was falling behind with it, but what I feel like I did well is I made sure at the end of every week, I made sure that I did 2 or 3 reflective journals for that week to make sure that I stayed on top and I never fell behind. So first we have the context, every lesson that we did during the context, so proposals, all that kind of stuff here, and then we move on. I've added days where, start development or college was closed, so you can always see that, so that wasn't in. And we have, at the end of every section, we have a mini evaluation. So here's a mini evaluation for context. We scroll down some more. This is just from context. Here we have the start of the research and production planning. So again, reflective journals from everything from that section. And again, here we have showing you it's half term. More reflective journals. Here, moving all the way down to production, which is coming up in a second. Here, mini evaluation for production paperwork. And then we have start of production. Reflective journals, everything that I did during the production, which was editing, filming. Here I explain that I decided to use Premiere Pro over Final Cut because I'm more interested and I'm a lot more knowledge for that. And then the mini evaluation for production. Scroll down a little bit more and you'll see the final evaluation for my final major project. This is a 1,000 word piece of work explaining how I felt throughout the whole thing, what I think went well, if I enjoyed it, the parts I enjoyed, the parts I didn't enjoy it as much, what I struggled with, and what I felt was a lot more simple compared to the other pieces of work. So I think this is, again, something that is worth reading through. Alright, so last but not least, we have my Wix sites. This one is my promotional website for Tommy, the artist, and this is my personal one. We'll go over and we'll look at the promotional one first. So here, it's just promoting Tommy himself as an artist and the song that I'm doing, that I did, sorry. Let it load. So here's the front page. Is that all there is? The title, Tommy Coggin's name, with a picture of him. Over to the about section. Again, just more about Tommy and what people have said about his music. Moving on to his music, we have a single. Is that what there is? Again, you click play here, you can hear it. This is just an extra page for him touring. He's not actually touring, but I thought it would be a good addition to the website to make it look like it's got more information and a better understanding of what's actually going on. And then last, we have a photo gallery. So if you want to get to know more of his personal life, you just have a collective folder of images that you can look at. And last is all the contacts, how to contact him. So yeah, that's the promotional website. Hope you like it. And then we move back to my personal one with all my work on it, so which is this one. Just let it load. Okay, so on here we have the home page. These are all clickable, so you can go on and see some of the photography that I've done on here. That's the home page. This is all year one's work. I put it all in under the same category. And we have F&P. So here we have the context. With these, like I've already shown, you literally just click them, it will download it. So if there's anything in particular you want to make sure or read over, you just click it, it will download it for you, and you can just open it straight up from your computer. Production paperwork, again, the same. Research, I did that a little bit different. Seeing as it's big, it's just here. So you literally have the document right here on my website. You can scroll through, see what you like, see what you think is not good enough, or so you get a better understanding rather than just downloading a 50-page document. It's all there ready for you. Next we have reflections. This is my reflective journals. I did the same because it is again a big page document. Like I showed before, you've already seen this. But yeah, just in case you wanted to look over it, it's here on my website for you to scroll through and have a look. And then at the end, we have my final edit. So, seeing as it's only short, I can play that for you now. So, yeah, this is my final edit. Enjoy. Okay, so that was my video. Oh, I don't want to play it again. But yeah, so that was my video underneath Final Edit. So yeah, that would be everything. I think I've covered everything here in this presentation. I just want to say the F&P was something that had many highs, many lows, something I enjoyed, but obviously it was very stressful towards the end. I feel like coming out of it, there's a lot that I learned, and it is something that I'm always going to remember, and it's given me the skills that I think I need for any future projects that I find myself facing in the future. So thank you for listening, and yeah, that was my F&P.